Welcome back to another episode of the Hot Seat Podcast, brought to you by Playbook Sports. My name is Wilson Wang. To the left, I got my boy Anthony. And today, we're going to be talking about a couple breakout players that we're going to be seeing within the next season from the 2024-2025 season. Anthony, what you got to say?
Break out like your acne boy. Don't play with us, man. Run the play. Make sure you guys follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on the Hub. Follow us everywhere at Playbook Sports HQ. This video is gonna be Wilson's breakout players. Next video will be my breakout players. So if you like his, you're definitely gonna like mine, and if you don't like his, you're definitely gonna like mine. So make sure you guys stick around for that.
Yes, sir.
Kick it off, Will. Who's your first guy?
We'll go straight into it, okay? I've been looking at a lot of players, and we've been talking about a lot of players, ever since the last season ended. And one player that's kind of came to mind that I haven't really touched upon is Pat Freiermuth. I feel like ever since he got into the league, a lot of people have been looking at his value with Pittsburgh and really hoping for a breakout season. I think next season's the year.
Whoa.
I think with the departure of Deontay Johnson and the addition of Russell Wilson, it boosts his value at tight end. And this is Pat's best quarterback he's played with. He's only played with Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph.
He didn't play with Big Ben?
At the end of his career, and we don't really count that as an actual QB. Okay, I feel like Kenny Pickett was better than Big Ben's end of his career. Okay,
that might be a whole different debate.
Big Ben at the end of his career, he was like a grandpa. He couldn't even throw the ball.
COVID Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see a break, but what's a breakout? If you're talking about Freiermuth, because last season was a down year. He only played 12 games, 300 yards. But the year before that, he almost caught 800 yards, 730. So you think he goes over 730?
I think he could break 1,000.
Break a thou wow?
I mean,
Big Pat?
Well, not only with the addition of Russell Wilson, but they also added Arthur Smith as their offensive coordinator, and we already seen what he did in Atlanta with John U. Smith.
Okay.
I wouldn't count Kyle Pitts because I don't think he has something with Kyle Pitts. Okay, he doesn't like Kyle Pitts, and I guess Kyle Pitts is kind of like a hybrid tight end wide receiver type of guy. Saying I see, and obviously John U. Smith and Pat Freiermuth, they have similar traits when it comes to tight end. And I really think that he's going to get utilized a lot more in this offense.
I'm trying to see, bro. 1,000 is kind of crazy. But, I mean, I guess, Kyle Pitts has a 1,000-yard year. So, I don't know if I could tell that, though. How is you would know better than me, but how is Russell Wilson, when it comes to, targeting tight ends?
Yeah, so did a little bit of research, and it's kind of sad that the tight ends he's really played with, the best tight end he's played with is probably an Asian Jimmy Graham, or
I think Zach. He said
Asian, Asian Jimmy Graham, or Zach Miller, it's bums. So it's I think Pat Freiermuth is definitely his best tight end to play with yet.
Wow.
But I think it just really depends on the offensive coordinator. I really don't think they're gonna utilize the receivers they have as much as we see. Obviously they have Van Jefferson, Roman Wilson. It's just Arthur Smith's a weird offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So I really don't know how it's gonna turn out for the receivers, but I trust the tight end over there getting its targets and receptions.
I know it's kind of different from last. I know this isn't necessarily talking about fantasy value, but right now Pat Freiermuth is the tight end 15 projected.
15.
But this might be weird because they also got T.J. Hawkinson at 13. I feel like he should be higher.
Yeah.
But 15, bro. Actually, I don't know. All right, Dalton Schultz or Pat?
Dalton Schultz or Pat? I think I'll take Pat. Yeah.
Hawkinson
or Pat? I'd probably take Hawkinson.
Goddard.
I think I'm taking Pat.
Yeah, I think I'd take Pat too. What about Brock Bowers?
Oh,
that's your boy. Two of your boys.
Brock Bowers. I'd probably take Brock. I really like Brock in the situation he's in Vegas. Vegas don't got shit right now.
This might be a subject for a different time, but Jake Ferguson is like the tight end 9. I feel like he's getting so overrated this offseason.
Yeah, he's a little overrated.
He's overrated, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I would not take him over Pat. I don't know if I'd take him over, like, Cole Kmet or even, like, Luke Musgrave, like the Packers. But, yeah, I mean.
I would take Pat over both those guys.
I would too, bro. Yeah. I'm rocking with Pat next year for sure. He was good in Madden.
Madden player right there.
Madden God. But,
Yes, sir.
yeah, who's the next player?
Yeah, so this guy, I'm not really going to say he's going to have a breakout season, but I see a lot of people, like, hating him. And he's been talked about a lot ever since his down year, but that's Quentin Johnston.
QJ?
QJ. Okay, so for this player, I think this is like a buy now type of player, okay? I think his value is at the lowest it could ever be right now because of, like, so much, like, hate he's getting and, like, everyone's bashing him because everyone's expecting, like, a low production from him. And I think his production is, like, expected to increase after, like, last season. And the thing with Johnston is I see his career either, like, turning like a whole 360 or like him like retiring already from football. That's how it's gonna go with him. It really just depends like how he's gonna take all this like backlash like mentally. But where the Chargers are at right now, they don't really have shit when it comes to weapons. Yeah, they need someone to step up.
Him.
Yeah, like when you take away the top 2 receivers from your team, like things are bound to change. Obviously, a new coaching system too. So we just have to – I don't think people should really not trust Quentin Johnston yet.
Not trust him? Because I feel like they definitely have a reason not to trust him.
Well, like not to like not believe in him anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean like Josh Palmer's there. Dude, is this literally the receiver room? Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnston, and Darius Davis? They got no one else?
They got McConkey. They got Brennan Rice. Those are 2 of the guys that I think that could step up too. I know a lot of people are talking about, but
you think that could hurt your Quentin Johnston take? Like you think McConkey and Rice could take some of those, like not just snaps, but like plays that they went to Quentin Johnston on a lot of deep plays.
Yeah.
So you think that could take from that?
I think obviously right now the margin is a lot closer with between the 3, but Johnston's has already worked with Herbert for a year, so he's already had experience with him, and McConkey and Brennan Rice, they're just getting into the league, so I think Quentin Johnston he could still like step up when it comes to that. I think if the Chargers wanted to, they would have cut him already if they just think that he's not it. But it just shows now that he's still on the team. He still has some belief from the Chargers, and he has something to prove.
I feel like it would be like if they cut him, like that would be way worse than even drafting him. Like you drafted him in the first round, you cut him 2 years later. Like that makes your organization look shit. This is a little off topic, bro, but the fucking Chargers have a really good tight end room. With Will Dissly, Hayden Hurst, and Donald Parham.
Yeah, so I don't know. They might be rocking that 3 tight end.
I know they're running heavy with Gus and J.K. Dobbins. They have to run through motherfuckers. But I could see it. I mean, we looked before we started recording, and they got him at 4.5 touchdowns on Underdog. Mm-hmm. I'd probably take he's gonna have to get touchdowns. Like the Chargers. Whenever Justin Herbert's there, their offense is gonna be electric. And you got Quentin Johnston, who is supposed to be a deep threat. So it's like, even if he has 2 games where he gets like 2 touchdowns, like just goes off and does nothing the rest of the season, like he's right there, and he just have to have like 1 more touchdown on the year.
Yeah.
So I didn't know they got DJ Chark. I really like DJ Chark there too. I think DJ Chark is like a dude people kind of forgot about. He could have a sneaky good year. Yeah. But yeah, I'm for Quentin Johnston. I don't like Josh Palmer. So I'm cool.
You're a Josh Palmer hater.
Bro, he fucked me in fantasy last year. Like, watching him, he's just not that guy. Same thing with Quentin Johnston. Me, personally, I probably think, like, Ladd McConkey is going to end up being the wide receiver 1 by the end of the year in L.A. But I'm hoping for QJ, man. Like, They wrote him off right back.
They wrote him off. I have an interesting stat over here I want to talk about. So Quentin Johnston last year in his rookie season, he had 38 catches, 431 yards, and 2 touchdowns in 17 games. I'm not saying he's gonna be Devontae Adams. I'm just saying the stats right here. But his rookie season, he had 38 catches, 446 yards, and 3 touchdowns in 16 games.
Okay, but hold up. What year was Devontae Adams a rookie?
2014.
Because wasn't, like, Jordy Nelson still there? Like, did he have the same amount of targets is kind of what I'm trying to say. You know, because Quentin Johnston, like, should have been, like.
I know Devontae Adams, he did have, like, a drop problem.
Yeah.
Early in his career. And, you know, obviously QJ, he has the same kind of issue, too.
Yeah, low-key Devontae, like, 446, and then 483, and then he started dialing up.
Yeah. Obviously, he had Aaron Rodgers, too,
Yeah.
which is obviously a lot better quarterback.
But you talk to some motherfuckers, and they think Justin Herbert's the next Aaron Rodgers. You know, like, a lot of people are so obsessed with him, which we could talk about a different time, because you know I'm about to fucking go in on his ass. You know?
Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, we'll let you guys decide, you know, if you ride it with Quentin Johnston or not, or if you ride with Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
So.
Pick one. Let us know at home.
Yes, sir.
Who you got? Who's going to break out? Who's your breakout candidate? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and Will, say the line.
Run the play, baby.
Good.